Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Inner Hill Tarot, and today I would like to do a video of long overdue review and deck interview of the Lubanko Tarot first edition, second printing by Emily Lubanko. So this deck I work with together around the Libra season for the Halloween time, but to be quite honest, I don't work with this deck that much as well, because there's other decks that wanted to work. I want to work with as well in during the during the Halloween time, during the Libra season. But nevertheless, this tarot deck is quite special because the imagery is so strong. And let's get to it first. First of all, the box that encapsulated this deck is so beautiful and sturdy as well. Look at this. It's a state of the art. This is what you get when you buy real tarot deck, I guess. And also it comes with a very nice guidebook that gives you a different feeling and a different take on the archetypes, on the tarot archetypes. And it's also have the reverse meaning as well, so it's really nice if you're kind of not feeling not that I want to say not feeling connected, but sometimes it's just like someday you just want to read the guidebook, you know. And also because this deck is unique, so it has a different take on the archetypes, so probably it's a good thing if you read from the guidebook as well. It doesn't mean that you don't have spirit guides working with you at that particular time, but it's just you also want to hear other people's opinions, especially the artist itself, Emily Lubanko, of this deck. So yeah, how do I feel when I'm working with this deck? I feel this deck worked well when when my inner self-critic came out to the service and wanted to hinder me on working on something that I believe it's not me anymore. But at the same time, at the same time, I also cannot deny my inner self-critic, because denying a self-critic is just making the sound of it is much stronger. So this is the deck to go for me when inner self-critic want to talk about, like, why for example, I have several things to do today, like go to the city to get groceries and stuff like that, or go to meet someone with, you know, with someone, or yeah, just a regular chore. And sometimes it's just self-critic comes in and it's like, why do you have to meet this person? You know that they don't like you, actually you're just doing people pleasing now and stuff like this, you know. So sometimes this thought could come out, and yeah, on those days working with this deck is really working for me. So anyway, this deck is also out of print now, so I guess if you find something and if you find something in the market and you really would like to work with inner critic like I do, I recommend to work with this deck and try it, you know, because the imagery is really dark, and it's not your typical deck basically, even though it's kind of still close to Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. But yeah, anyway, let's do the that's the review for me. So let's do deck interview for you guys. I'm going to do three pile to choose today, if you decided to want to work with the Lubanko Tarot. how does that collaboration should look for you and the Lubanko Tarot. Okay, let's do this. And today we're going to pick from 3 piles. One is the chocolate Sharpie pile. The pile 2 is the red Sharpie pile, and the blue one is the 3rd Sharpie pile. Okay, so let's do the interview deck preparation first. Okay, so the first question for the deck interview is, what kind of energy work that you can work together? Pile 1 Sharpie, chocolate Sharpie group, please. Spirit, what kind of energy work that you want to work together with pile chocolate Sharpie? Oh, this came out open, but I will close it for now. Okay, and what about the red Sharpie? What kind of energy work you want to work with red Sharpie, please? Also 2. Wow. And for the blue Sharpie, what kind of energy work you would like to work with blue? Oh, wow. 3 even. Okay, today pile have a lot of energy work that the deck want to say. Okay, and then the second question is the wisdom that you will impart to chocolate Sharpie deck. Wisdom. Another 3. Okay. What about red Sharpie, please? Also 3. Wow. And the blue Sharpie, please. What type of wisdom that you want to impart? Oops. It's open again, but I will close it for now. And the final question, what is the deep teacher card for chocolate Sharpie, please? Deep teacher card for chocolate Sharpie group, please. Deep teacher card for chocolate Sharpie. Oops. Okay. It fell. They all want to be open. Oh la la. Today cards. What about red Sharpie? What is the deep teacher card for red Sharpie group, please, Lubanko Tarot? Card. And the blue one, please. Okay, this one needs to come up. Okay, so I don't have the technology yet to do the pile to jump, so you can just pick your own pile. If you choose the chocolate Sharpie, is a pile number 1, and the red Sharpie is pile number 2, and the blue Sharpie is pile number 3. So I'm going to start with pile number 1, which is the chocolate Sharpie, and I'm going to do it like this so that it doesn't contaminate between each other, and you can fast forward and backward the video. Thank you guys. So okay. Ooh, it's really wobbly today. So Sharpie, chocolate Sharpie, if you guys choose this pile, this is your reading. If you decided to work with the Lubanko Tarot, what type of energy work that's the Lubanko Tarot wants to work with you? Let's start. 10 of Wands and Knight of Wands. Okay, so with the two knights together, it's definitely something with the energy work. That with fire. So because the 10 of Wands is you see is he's this guy who's trying to go up the mountain while bringing all of these wands with him. It looks very heavy. It reminds me of this story of Prometheus, you know, the guy who bring a fire to humanity. And no, it's a different myth, sorry. There is another guy in a Greek mythology where his punishment for stealing something else, it's not Prometheus, not fire, so he has to keep bringing a big rock boulder onto the mountain just to have it roll down, and has to do it again and again every day. So it seems like the energy work that the Lubanko Tarot wants to work with you is that how to recognize this in your life, you know, something that you do over and over again, and it's actually hinder you to progress in this life, you know, and you don't even realize it. You just take it as it is day to day and think that, oh, this is my work, this is my job, this is my responsibility. And the energy work, it feels to me it's a transformation from this type of energy, something that you see as it is, that needs to be done, into the energy of the Knight of Wands, you know. And the energy of the Knight of Wands is something that really fast, how to use this fast energy, how to use information and new ideas, and to work into it, to work with it better, you know. Because if you see like this, all of these wands here, all of this responsibility is not lit, and it's just something that's really burning you down. And it seems like the energy work that wants to work with you with this Lubanko Tarot is how to transmute this energy of heaviness into something that you can use as your creativity, you know, this transmutation. That's what I see with this energy work. So what kind of wisdom that the Lubanko Tarot wants to impart with you should you want to work with this deck, Chocolate Sharpie group? It's the energy of 6 of Pentacles, energy of 8 of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Oh, wow, there's a lot of wands here. So but it's quite balanced actually. Okay, so it seems like the wisdom that's, let me put it here to make it closer. The wisdom that the deck wants to impart with you is, it's how to transmute the energy of the 6 Pentacles. So it seems like, okay, it seems like it wants to say that you don't have to, it seems like you're kind of a pile that's burdened by obligation towards parents or a caretaker in a way, because you have a really good childhood, it seems like, and your caretaker is really taking care of you and make sure that you have a good childhood. but at the same time, it's become a certain kind of burden for you to make sure that you can bring back or repay back this kindness of your caregiver with the Six of Pentacles, with your caregiver, and that's become like a big burden to you emotionally. And with the wisdom, with this Six Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and Ace of Wands, is the Lubanko Tarot would like to impart wisdom to you how to change, how to transmute this energy of, yeah, you have a really nice childhood and from your caregiver, and all of this comfort and shelter, and how to make it not as a burden. You see, like with the Eight of Cups is it's to let go all of this, you know, inner shouting. I see it as like a lot of like shouts. It's like what do you call it, with something that can promote sounds. It's like your, it's kind of like all of this kindness and everything is become a guilt feeling when you cannot give back to the people who care for you when you're little. And the wisdom here is to change this feeling, to change this guilt feeling, you know, with the Ace of Wands. So again, with this Ace of Wands, also conjuncture with the Knight of Wands, the deck wants to impart wisdom how to change this, feeling, this guilt that has become the Ten of Wands energy, has become something that burden you into thinking it differently, giving it a different idea, and to make you embody the energy of the Knight of Wands, you know, and use this energy of your childhood, of your comfort zone, to become this, how to transmute this guilty feeling. Because it's actually, this Six of Pentacles energy is really beautiful, and it's actually, it's your you've been seeing it only in one way, you know, in a certain lack kind of energy. And the Lubanko Tarot energy wants to say that you don't need to see it like that. You can see it as, oh, okay, this is how it feels to feel comfort, and you can use it when you use the energy of the Knight of Wands, you know, when you're transmuting this energy of burden, how to make it into comfort. That's what it wants to say, that I see. Okay, so that's the wisdom. And the last one is the deep teacher of this card to you, that you can use when you're feeling burden and, you know, a lot of shouting inside of you, is death. Oh my god, you got the Death card. You see, like, look at this. This is like a mirror. You see, like, this part, this half part is this, it's the same like this. The white part is the part that is dead and needs to be transmuted. It doesn't work for you anymore. It's the old coins, you know. It's the old comfort zone that now is stifling you and cannot make you move. With death, is the deep teacher, the lesson here. Wow, it's a very powerful one, group one. So yeah, the deep teaching, if you should want to work with Lubanko Tarot, is the teaching of how to transmute and how to transform. So that is the deck interview for your pile number 1. If you like this video, if you like Lubanko Tarot and the way I review and give you the deck interview, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comments, because that's how you can help my channel to grow at this point before I do everything else. Okay, thank you, pile one or the chocolate sharpie. If you work with this Lubanko Tarot, may you get the transformation that you need. And if it's resonate with you, please don't forget to leave a comment. Okay, thank you. Bye. Let me clean it up. Okay. So hello, pile 2, the red Sharpie group. If you choose this red Sharpie, this deck interview is for you. Okay. So let's do this. So the first question is, what kind of energy work that you can work with the Lubanko Tarot should you want to work with it? The first card is the Queen of Cups. And the second one, wow, Queen and King. Oh la la. I'm sure that I'm actually do a good shuffling, you know, but like the first pile, it's also like, you know, card that came out one to the next kind of thing. What is going on today? It's very interesting. So okay, with the energy of the Queen and King of Cups, how else am I going to say? Is the energy of how to hold your emotions, you know, and energy of how to be the cool cucumber in the room, basically. How to, basically with the Queen of Cups, look at her. She's with the all the emotions that she got from everything else, and she contained in these cups, and she's just and then yeah, what else, yeah. This kind of feeling, you know, and she's just having control with all the input from other people, you know. It's gave me a vibe of, if you're a psychiatrist or psychologist or counselor, or something that's also in a religious manner, probably you're the nun or the priest that hear a lot of other people feeling or something like this, and you're helping them to contain them. And also at the same time you also get this kind of emotion from the divine, from the whole world, and you're the one who contain it, and you know how to transmute this. You're the one who's the cucumber in the room. Okay, most of the time I said cucumber for swords, chords, but I don't know why today it came out like that. And with the King of Cups, it's the same. And most of the time the King of Cups is someone who, you know, rule their emotions, and they're very kind, they're emotionally stable, and they're very giving as well, but at the same time they know their boundaries. I think this is the energy work that's you, pile 2, you want to work, the deck want to work with you. The energy of how to contain emotions in a very balanced manner between the yin and yang energy. That's how I see it. What is this? Yeah, both of them are in the throne. Wow. And also one more that I see, it's the Queen of Cups energy is actually more in the conscious state of your being, because as we see, she's the mermaid queen, but it's like a physical realm, you know, whereas the King of Cups, it feels like more in a shadow realm, the unconscious realm, you know. How they're more like, look like a counterpart to me, but one is in the conscious and in a physical realm, another one in the mental and unconscious realm, basically. How to contain all of this emotion. Wow. Okay. So the wisdom that the Lubanko Tarot wants to impart with you, should you choose to work with this deck, is the Magician, Four of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Wow. You guys are pretty balanced people already, actually. And it's just, okay, now I see. With the Magicians as the Wisdom card, followed by the Four of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So the Magician, he knows or she knows, it's not gender specific, it's just the energy. So the Magician is always know how to work with alchemy, how to make things out of a thin air, you know, like to make a rabbit came out from an empty hat, this type of energy, right? So basically the Magician here is the wisdom on how to create a stability in your life with the Four of Wands here. And so, okay, so now I understand. So basically with the Magician here, with the energy work that it wants to work with you, how to be a cool cucumber in your emotional realm, it's to change your emotional realm on how you see the world. You see, with the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is always the card of stability with marriage, things like that. And so the imparted wisdom of the Magician is how to transmute or how to transport the energy of coolness or emotional stability into 3D stability, into the marriage, into your work, and your work balance, basically. You know, how to connect your work life, your home life in a more stable manner emotionally. Okay, so this is the wisdom. And with the Knight of Swords, because it's also a very fast energy, you know, the Knight of Swords. So I think your pile number 2, pile red, there's a reason you choose the red Sharpie. You are someone who's very fast in your words and in your thinking, you know, and sometimes it can hurt other people, and when you hurt other people unintentionally, that's when you're emotionally unbalanced and you start to overthink, and you're, oh, I'm trying my best to work well and to do well. This is why I told them why they shouldn't do this type of work in a certain way, but you're someone with a good intention, you know, and you want to work fast, but sometimes you work too fast for other people and they take you wrongly. Maybe they take you as someone who's, you know, who belittle them, because you're working too fast, and it's kind of like you're not respecting them by not telling the whole idea of plan. But you're just someone who works really fast, right? So sometimes it's just inconvenient for you, because sometimes some decisions at work especially have to be made in a second from the phone call or something. But when you come back to the office, and there's so many phone calls came out while you're on the way to the office, and you already, okay, done, this is the type of work. And sometimes you kind of forget one or two things, and the people who work for you or your work partner is like, what the fuck, you never told me that you're gonna do this, or you tell this person, I'm going to do that, you never told me about that, you never communicate first to me. So the wisdom here is like, and then you become like emotionally annoyed or something. So that's why the energy work is the Queen of Cups and King of Cups, how to keep cool when this kind of things happen. And the wisdom that the Lubanko Tarot wants to give you is, yeah, let's try to transmute this Knight of Swords energy on how to make it not working too fast, you see, instead of going up all the time and like, yes, let's do it, let's go, how to put it back into the system, into the earth, that give you the harmony in working with other people, with your workmates, with your family members, and how to ground yourself, you know, that's the wisdom. And then with this wisdom, you can work more with the energetic realm with it, how to be more emotionally balanced. So that's the wording that I see. Okay, very interesting. And the deep teacher card for this deck, should you want to work with the Lubanko Tarot, is, you see, the King of Wands. Wow, the King of Wands is always very powerful as well, you know, with the realms of ideas. It can command ideas into reality in no time. It has the feeling of the magician as well in here. So the deep teacher in here is like how to not, the wisdom of the King of Wands is he have ideas that he can create into reality fast, you know, with the evolution here from ideas into reality is very fast. But I think the idea for you, it's really how to incorporate the strength, you know, because the fiery in you're very strong in the mind, you know, you have a very strong mind, you see. So the deep teacher here is how to control it, how to control this realm, so that you can reach the harmony with other people as well. Okay, pile 2, that's what I read from you today. You're such a brave heart of hearts, I feel. I'm so sorry if sometimes people have a different ideas of you, but I can see that you're a very strong person and you make things happen in your life, you know. I think you would work well with the Lubanko Tarot, pile number 2. And if you resonated with this reading, please don't forget to leave thumbs up for me, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. That's how you can help my channel grow at this point. And pile number 2, thank you so much again to be here today. I really appreciate your energy, and let me read for you. Thank you. Bye bye. So pile number 3 with the blue Sharpie. Here's your reading if you should want to work with the Lubanko Tarot. Okay, so the first thing that we want to address is the question of the energy work. What kind of energy, type of energy work that the Lubanko Tarot would want to work with you? It's the energy of Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and the Strength in reverse. Oh la la. How should I say it? Okay, so pile 3, the blue Sharpie. There's a reason you choose the blue Sharpie, isn't it? You're in a blue zone right now. So, okay, so if you choose this pile, it seems like you're losing your strength because you lose someone that you beloved so much, with the Two of Cups in reverse. And it makes you kind of drowning, that you cannot see the woods from, you cannot see the trees from the wood at this point in your life. So should you choose to work with Lubanko Tarot, the energy work here is this type of energy, the type of energy where you don't have strength, how to regain your strength from losing the people around you, and the feeling that you're drowning in the world and you cannot see beyond your sadness, your emotional burden at this point. Okay, I'm so sorry if you feel this way. Okay, and the wisdom that the Lubanko Tarot wants to give you, should you choose to work with it at this time, is the Eight of Swords energy and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the wisdom here is that the situation that you're encountering right now with the loss of the people, it's how to grieve properly, actually, you know, because the energy of the Eight of Swords, as you see, it feels like the swords is kind of stabbing this person, but actually, is it stabbing it? Not really, actually. It's stabbing the realm around this person, actually, right? And yeah, but actually, because it's you're in a grieving process, so the wisdom is here is the wisdom of grief, how to really feel this way. What's the feeling of you cannot see past your emotional burden in your head and in your emotional body feeling? How does it feel? So the Eight of Swords, the wisdom of the Lubanko Tarot, would want to impart and giving the idea of, okay, if you want to grieve, let's grieve together. I will help you in this manner. The same with the Two of Cups in reverse and Strength. And with the King of Pentacles, wisdom is that what I see is how the Lubanko Tarot wants to impart wisdom on how to still you can function in the world and you can still provide for your family while you're in this process of grieving. Okay, so this is the wisdom that I see, and I'm so sorry about whatever happened, and please see this as resonate as well. So, or probably you also someone who, again, maybe you're a social worker who work a lot with people who like this, you know, who's drowning all the time in their own sadness and loss of the people around them, and have no strength of their own, and they're really hanging on you. So the Lubanko Tarot also will help you with that, how to transmute these people grief, and while not letting you absorb their grief as well, so you can function well. Okay, so that's what I see. And so what is the deep teacher of this deck that you can use if you're feeling stuck, if you choose to work with Lubanko Tarot? Wow, the High Priestess. Oh my god. Did I say that you're a social worker? You can probably also an empath. Oh wow, look at this. The High Priestess in here, it's, oh, I've got a chill. So the deep teacher here that's this card wants to say is the deep teaching of Binah, of understanding of the world's suffering, you know, the suffering of your own or the suffering of the people around you as well. That's the deep teaching of this deck that you can connect whenever you feel overwhelmed and you need to function as the King of Pentacles. You need to take care of your family, or your surroundings. This is the type of energy of the Lubanko Tarot that says she wants to work with you. And do meditation more with this card, because it will give you information from your spirit guides, basically, and on how to access the information and the help that you can provide to these people. You know, the type of the correct words, the correct attitude on how to approach these people or approach yourself as well. Okay, pile 3. Wow, your reading is also, oh, the pile is very special with the Lubanko Tarot deck interview. I hope everyone who get a hand on this deck, yeah, and resonate with this reading, can benefit from this talk, from this deck interview. And if you feel resonated with this deck interview, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share for other people who probably also want to work with this beautiful deck. And thank you so much, guys, for being here and let me read your energy. Please have a good day and night whenever you see this video. I really appreciate your energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And please do have a good day, okay? And see you in the next video. Bye.